Well, many of us are feeling more anxious about finances. New data showing concerns about missing debt payments are at their highest level since the early days of the pandemic.
Karen Caifa breaks down what's driving that stress and why improving your credit score could matter more than ever.
Consumers have been more anxious about falling behind on their debt and also their ability to obtain new credit. That's according to a recent survey from the New York Federal Reserve. Missed payments can lower credit scores and hike interest payments, but there are a few things to do to turn that around. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York found Americans haven't been this anxious about missing debt payments since the early shock of the COVID-19 pandemic in April 2020. Consumers still feeling squeezed by elevated post-pandemic inflation and debt that came with it.
It is a challenging time, but it's important for people to understand that they have more power over their money and over their interest rates than they think they do.
LendingTree recently analyzed records of 100,000 users with exceptional credit scores of at least 800. They found those consumers averaged $171,553 in debt, including mortgages, up 14.2% from October 2022. Despite taking on a bigger burden than a few years ago, those borrowers paid their bills on time every month. They kept credit utilizations low, averaging just 5.5% of available credit, and limited inquiries for new credit, averaging just 1.7 over the past 2 years. All key elements, Matt Schultz, LendingTree's chief consumer finance analyst, says, leading to a higher credit score.
It doesn't even have to be perfect credit. It doesn't have to be an 800 credit score for you to basically have an awful lot of options when it comes to credit cards, mortgages, personal loans, on down the line.
And in an uncertain labor market, improving a credit score could improve chances of a job or promotion. Only 11 states have laws on the books prohibiting the use of credit reports when making employment decisions, with exceptions for some roles. Consumer debt has been more expensive in recent years as the Federal Reserve has kept its benchmark interest rate elevated in an effort to curb inflation. They've slowly dialed that benchmark interest rate back in recent months to help, in part, to support the sluggish job market. They'll announce their next decision on interest rates next Wednesday.